TBT Naruto.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Boston Championship. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Slaughter alongside my friend and colleague Frank Novello. It is a gorgeous fall day here in Massachusetts, TPC Boston, site of the Deutsche Bank Championship, part of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Frank, a really good golf course and highly respected by the best players in the world.
It certainly is. Gives them an opportunity to score. Gil Hanse, Brad Faxon, they made some really good changes over the years, giving it that New England look, that old bunker style. And of course, they've had a PGA Tour event here all the way back to 2003.
He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Oh, great start.
Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic. Second shot.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that quick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. And I guess you're allowed that in this game.
Just a couple of feet. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hit the ball in the right place there, and yeah, good thing too. He's actually putting well.
Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward. Oh, that was solid, Rich. This one's safely on.
And he's putting for par now. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Frank, at 298 yards, the fourth is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills. And that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. The bunker shots from the left side, if you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch.
Perfectly placed tee shot will set up an eagle opportunity, but then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, then you have to play that pitch across the bunker. That's no fun.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. This one just requires a little bit of focus. And he has it for birdie. Let's go over to the fifth hole. Frank, the Maserati's tuned up early, running 120 on the first few holes here.
Yeah, you've got all 12 cylinders going. Just a player in full flight. It's amazing how that club's tearing through the air, 100, 120 miles an hour. Ball just sailing down the fairway. Managing to hold those greens, and of course the greens today are putting so beautifully. So we have a chance to just sort of light it up there today.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Ready now at the sixth. It is a tricky 465-yard par 4.
Yeah, hit it through the chute. Water comes into play a little bit down the left if you're a long hitter.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, mistake-free golf. You hope you can keep it together. Possibility of a very special round here.
Yeah, the only real thing to worry about is not to get too far ahead of yourself. At the moment, the swing looks tremendous. And just keep the round ticking over, one hole at a time. I know it sounds like a cliche, but right now, he's exactly where he wants to be.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Birdie try again here today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Seventh hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 600 yards. What's the way to play it?
Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Get this one on the fairway here, then you've got no problem carrying that huge cross bunker with your second shot. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. This is going to be a tough day on the links. I mean, even the Seagulls are walking to work. Frank, as we get set for this approach, what does our featured player need to do to regain some of that early round magic?
First, a bit of advice, really. Take a deep breath. Make sure all those bad thoughts get out of your mind. After that hot start, we all know they can play better than this, but they need to relax first of all and then let their game take over again. Well, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line. And it generates some momentum here at the seventh hole. This for birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Mark that as a birdie on the card. Frank, looking at the eighth, par 3 of 213 yards, obviously short, is trouble.
Yeah, that's where it's narrow. Ideally, you want to fly that ball more, sort of at least 10 or 12 yards onto this green, where it starts to widen up.
Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Could really use this one. It's for birdie. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, I don't know about you, but I love a good hot dog and a soda at the turn. Of course, it tastes a lot better after you've made par. How difficult is that proposition here at the ninth?
Well, if you stray with your tee shot here, you'll be making hamburgers, that's for sure.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Frank, here at the ninth, what are most players trying to do?
Well, you really have to be aware of that bunker. That's about 25 yards short of the green. If you finish up there, that's one of the hardest shots in golf, the long bunker shot. So you've got to carry that, even if you want to run the ball onto this green. Should be safely on deck.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Another one inside of 5 feet. And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Now putt for par.
He's made it. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're back in New England at the TPC Boston on a gorgeous fall afternoon. Frank, want to make the turn with a little momentum? What's the 10th setup like?
Well, a lot of the pros just hit 3-wood down here. It's not overly long. It's fairway first. And then, of course, just a short iron into this green that shapes away from you.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Clean this up with a tap. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank here at the 11th. That is a massive bunker guarding the front right side of this green.
And every now and again, a tee shot plugs in there, making that second shot just absolutely horrible.
Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. And getting ready for the putt. This can be a cruel game at times. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Did the job right there. Now at the 461-yard par 4 12th, how do you play it, Frank?
Well, hit two of your best here. Somehow find the fairway, and then you take anything on the green here. You see a lot of sixes here over the years.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson. They all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. This is for his birdie.
Oh, it just shaves the edge. Really solid stroke.
And another par 4 here at the 13th TPC Boston.
This is a slugger's paradise. Plays much longer than its 450 yards uphill. Big carry with the tee shot. That second shot's not exactly short either.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, this could be good. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, at the 14th down, anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself that it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Locked in on the read and the speed. How about that? An eagle. Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between.
This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green. This is a good-looking shot. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Shouldn't be a problem here.
You'd like that one again.
Oh, man.
And just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. For the par. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course.
Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. and what a day it's been. Frank almost at the house, but still some work to do. 412-yard par 4 17th.
Yeah, just poke something down that right side. Really, it's the second shot. You got to worry about that big mound in the middle of the green.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Now playing the second here at the par 4. Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Getting set now over the putt. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston, for whatever reason, generates quite a bit of buzz, doesn't it?
It does. The longer hitters, obviously, they lick their chops. They're having a chance to make this green in two. But if you find one of the fairway bunkers, the addition of that pot bunker for the layup, that just makes that decision that much more difficult.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Good looking shot right here. That is a tremendous shot right there.
Oh! How did I make that?
He has the bottom of the barrel.
That was amazing by me. Let's get it. Let's go.
Finish. This one is in
Eagle.
the books. Look who finished on top of the leaderboard.
Rich, this has to go down as a classic. Our champion was simply on fire. And I'm looking forward now to see how next week pans out.
And I went from 64, like the Nintendo 64 to 66. Let's get it. Let's go. And speaking of Nintendo 64, let's put Sword for Kingdom Hearts 3 on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's necessary. And it's time. It's been time. We should have been like 10 years ago, like a decade ago. So it's like overdue at this point. But it's still necessary, so let's get them on there. We're going to do it. We're going to get Sword for Kingdom Hearts 3 on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's get it. Let's go. Emmanuel Nahr wins Boston Championship. Emmanuel Nahr won the Boston Championship Sunday for his 106th PGA Tour title. Nice, that's fresh. And 8th time this season. Nahr finished with a final round 18 or 16 under. Yes, Nahr finished with a final round 16 under 56 to close out the victory. All right. Thanks for the communication and acknowledgement. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Well, all right. Yes. Yes. All right. Yes. All right. Yes. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yes. All right. Yeah. Yes. All right. Yes. Yeah. All right, Stevie T Naruto. Yes. Over and out. Also, today is January 29th, 2020. Shout out to all the basketball players and games in the NBA. Giving an announcement to Kobe Bryant. Like, I think yesterday the Philadelphia 76ers wore number 8 and number 24, but for Kobe Bryant's numbers while he was in the NBA, and they had Bryant on the back of their jersey, like the name to champ Kobe Bryant, that's his name, and Joel Embiid wore 24 the whole game, and he had 24 points, which is Kobe Bryant's number, and then 8 points, which is Kobe Bryant's first number in the NBA, and 24 was Kobe Bryant, of course, Kobe Bryant's second number in the NBA, and yeah, it was amazing. So, shout out to that, and everything else around the NBA, not to Kobe Bryant, and what I want to say about Kobe Bryant is that Kobe Bryant is as he is for eternity, a legend. And I just want to acknowledge that. So yes, shout out to that too. And it's amazing. So yeah, it's perfect. And like I said, I just want to say Kobe Bryant is as he is for eternity, a legend. And that's perfect acknowledgement. Alright. And also, shout out to the 2020 Australian Open happening right now, going on this week, and that's pretty amazing. Also, males and females tennis, and shout out to everything with that. And that ends on February 2nd, which is also the same day as the Super Bowl. Shout out to Super Bowl Sunday coming on in a few days, and that's gonna be exciting too. NFL's 100th season, NFL's 2019-2020 season. Super Bowl 54, Kansas City Chiefs versus San Francisco 49ers. And it's going to be exciting in Miami, Florida, Hard Rock Cafe Stadium, or Hard Rock Stadium. One of those two names. Yeah, Hard Rock Cafe Stadium. And the thing is that it's where the Dolphins play, I think. And right now it's media week. Interview all the players, and they're in the stadium doing it, so it's pretty fresh. And pretty exciting also. And then last week was practice for the Super Bowl, and after both of these are done, then of course the game for the Super Bowl. So yeah, shout out to all that also. And with all that being said, I just want to take acknowledge all that, and CPT Naruto over and out.